It is the regular season finale here in Ellensburg, Central Washington and Western Oregon. And let me tell you, playoff implications abound for this one. Logan swinging first pitch. It's in a right, and Thiessen will make the grab. One pitch, one out. Here to start the ball game. The left fielder, number 7, Matty Doig. First pitch from Harris. On the ground, and that'll be through the left side. A one-out single for Doig, and we'll get to the lineups here in just 1 second. The first baseman, number 14, Zoe Racolon. For Western Oregon, it's Carlos, Doig, Racolon, Willoughby, Solis, McLaughlin, Ronning, Franklin, and Valdez. For the Wildcats defensively, not a whole lot of changes. Jordan is at first, King at second, Seaton over at third, the shortstop Harley Carpenter, as that one's over for a strike. Left to right across the outfield, Decker, Hampson, and Thiessen. Behind the plate, Alyssa Benthagen, and the senior Rainey Harris takes to the circle. Earlier, the Wildcats honored Gold Star families. Servicemen and women who have lost their lives in the line of duty. Those families in attendance. On the ground. Shuffled over to first by King in the hole. Doig advances. And that'll bring up the catcher. The catcher, number 22, Natalie Willoughby. Western Oregon able to stave off elimination yesterday, won both games, and they'd like to do so again here today. That would vault them over the Wildcats in the GNAC standings. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Central had a 3-0 lead after the bottom of the first in game one, and 3 consecutive innings. Third, fourth, and fifth for the Wolves, able to tally some runs, put up some crooked numbers. Take that first game 5-4. The Wildcats had a late rally, including a 15-pitch at-bat from Maya Seaton to close out the ball game. Fouled off 7 pitches in a row at one point. The Wildcats unable to secure game one, and the wheels just kind of fell off in game two. Some walks, a couple errors really backhanded the Wildcats, and they fell 10-2 in 6 innings. Central needs just one win to clinch the berth as it's lined foul, 2-2. Simon Fraser couldn't get the job done against NNU, who is now in the top spot in the conference. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. It's foul backing out of play. Two ball, 2 strike count on Willoughby. Fouled away. Doig on second. Had a 1-out single. Changeup stays high, 3-2. Full count. The Wildcats honored their 2 seniors, Rainey Harris and Keegan Wise, yesterday. Still a full count on Willoughby. Through the hole on the right side. It's going to get past Thiessen. And it'll be 1-0 Western Oregon. The designated player, number 25, Erica Solis. It is a single and an error. Willoughby is credited with the RBI, however. Doig was not stopping, rounding the corner over at third. Solis fouls off the first pitch of her at-bat. Oh, and 2. Foul back off the backstop. Wildcats playing with what seems to be a little more pep in their step today, compared to yesterday, of course, where the Wildcats were a little flat. 1-2 the waste pitch. The Wildcats were picked last in the GNAC in the preseason coaches poll and are now fighting for the 4 spot. Line back up the middle. Fielded by Hampson. They're not going to test the arm of Jillian. There are runners on the corners here with 2 down. Center fielder number 11, Kira McLaughlin. Here's McLaughlin with 2 out and 2 on. 1 in on the inning. This is to King. In and out of the glove. Recovers in time. And the Wildcats avert any more damage. 1 run on 3 hits. Western Oregon leaves 2 stranded. Carpenter, Thiessen, and Jordan due up when we come back. On to the first, it'll be Carpenter to start things out for Central. Trail by 1. First pitch is checked foul. That one misses. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Defensively for the Wolves, Raycolon's at first, Carlos at second. At third, it's running the shortstop Valdez. Left to right across the outfield, Doig, McLaughlin, and Franklin Behind the dish, Willoughby. And in the circle, Maddie Mayer, the left-hander, picked up a win yesterday. And that one's down. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2. The count runs full. And another one chop foul. Down the line and just foul. Ronning gave it a good effort at third. Couldn't quite reach it. Carpenter will reset and try it again. And that'll be ball 4. Carpenter works the leadoff walk. The right fielder, number 20, Allie Thiessen. And a bunt attempt foul. A little small ball from the Wildcats here in the first inning. Unsurprising, really, at this point in the year. Every run matters. Coach DiPietro trying to get some runs early and get runs often. That one's outside, 1-1. The Wildcats executed, get them on, get them over, get them in perfectly in the first inning of game 1. Single from Carpenter, a sacrifice bunt from Thiessen, and then a double from Brooke Jordan. On the ground on the bunt, Ronning will go to first. That'll be a sacrifice bunt. Carpenter standing on second, and that'll bring up the first baseman, number 18, Brooke Jordan. Yeah, sometimes I can mix PA in with the play-by-play. Jordan watches the first pitch go by for a ball. Two and 0. On deck is Alyssa Benthagen, a team leading 11 home runs. 30-plus RBIs on the season. Jordan hitting .279 currently. Here's the 2-0. Catches the corner, 2-1. Popped up, foul territory. It'll get back and out of play. Jordan, a transfer from Seattle U. Looking to replicate her at bat from yesterday's first inning of game 1. 3-2, the count runs full. Payoff pitch is also upstairs. 2 aboard. Both have come from free passes, and here's Alyssa Benthagen. The catcher, number 16, Alyssa Benthagen. And the battery will convene. The infielders will have a chit-chat with each other as well, and Maddie Mayer right now struggling with control in the first inning. Runners on first and second. Benthagen lifts the line drive over the head of the right fielder. Or excuse me, over the first baseman. It's going to be bases loaded as Carpenter has to scamper back. And the bases are loaded with 1 out. Third baseman, number 11, Maya Seaton. Seaton at 294. Oh, that'll be a run. Seaton wears the first pitch of her at-bat, and it's tied up 1-1. The second baseman, number 6, McKenna King. And Lonnie Sargent's going to come out in her early visit to the circle. I don't see any action in their bullpen.
Nope, it's dead.
And Sargent headed off. On 1 out. Bases loaded, 1 in already. Fouled away. One catches the corner, 1-2. Good pitch from Mayer there. Now there's some stirring in the Wolves bullpen.
Oh no, she's a right-handed pitcher.
Believe it's Nikki Derrick warming up. That's outside, 2-2. Well, without going back to Riley Tidwell, the options are Nikki Derrick, Jada Young, and Chelsea Smith out of the arm barn for Lonnie Sargent. 2-2's fouled away. Chop foul. Still 2-2 on King. They get 3-2, another full count. Maddie Mayer is up to 25 pitches, 12 of them strikes. And those pitches will come off the back end of her game if she's able to escape this jam. King a line off the glove of the third baseman, Ronning. 1 run's going to score. Benthagen coming around. Throw to the infield's going to be cut off. That'll be a 2 RBI double. The center fielder, number 21, Jillian Hampson. Here's Hampson. First pitch misses down and in. Another one down, 2 balls, no strikes. That one over for a called strike. Chop down the first base line and foul. Count 3-2. Mayer finds herself in another full count. And it'll be ball 4. Bases loaded again. The designated player, number 7, Taylor Kai. Another miss. 15 strikes, 33 pitches for Mayer. Wildcats 3 runs on 2 hits. Western Oregon 1 run on 3 in the first frame. The 1-0, 2-hopper, it's going to get through. A second run is going to score and now caught out. And out on the play is Hampson. The left fielder, number 15, Carson Decker. That is down the line and left and fair. Decker is into third with a triple. Kai comes all the way around to score. And it's back to the top of the order. Shortstop number 25, Harley Carpenter. Well, another mound visit here for the Wolves. And it is 6-1. Counts 2-0 on Carpenter as the lineup rolls back over. 10th batter of the inning for Central. And it's 3-0. Every player that reached, minus Hampson, has scored.
It's acceptable if it's actually
3-0 is called a strike, 3-1. Three and two, back to full again. Chopped right side, it'll be foul. Line drive, that'll be down. It is 7-1 Wildcats. Right fielder number 20, Ali Thiessen. You can see the dangers of falling behind in the count. Mayer has not had a lot of first pitch strikes in this inning. Back-to-back foul balls. It'll be 2-2. And another foul ball. That one I think might have caught the home plate umpire. Just based on the way he came out of his crouch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2s across the top of the scoreboard. 3-2. Another foul ball. The Wildcats are all over Maddie Mayer here in the first. I can't imagine that she is going to come back out for the second. Well, the bullpen's quiet. On the ground, diving, can't get it. It'll be another hit, the 6th of the inning for the Wildcats. First baseman number 18, Brooke Jordan. And that'll be it for Mayer, so we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. So Nikki Derrick takes over for Maddie Mayer, and she will face Brooke Jordan. Derrick at this point just trying to stop the bleeding and get to the second inning. It's 2-0. Two and one. Tagged into right center. McLaughlin is there to make the grab on the warning track. And that will finally put an end to the inning. The Wildcats score 7 runs on 6 hits. They leave 2 stranded. Top 2 coming up after this. Harris back out after throwing 20 pitches, 15 strikes in inning one. And it's 2-0. And that Rainey Harris, a little bit of a shoulder movement there on that one. Upstairs. And the 3-0 is now 3-1. Called strike. Ronning thought she had ball 4. Three and 2, and it looks like Ronning's just looking for a walk. She's taken off on both the last 2 pitches. Back. Harris can't get it in the air, but she'll make the play over to first for out number 1. Right fielder number 8, Sophie Franklin. That'll bring up Franklin. First pitch swinging. Franklin shoots that one through the right side. And that's a 1-out knock. Shortstop number 1, Bella Valdez. That'll bring up Valdez, the shortstop. One out, runner on first. Harris fires over strike 1. That one just misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Franklin danced off of first. Drew a bit of a pump fake from Benthagen. And that is snared by Seaton. The pick. Jordan, double play. That'll end the top of the second. 7-1 Central when we come back. Wildcats went all the way around the order. Got back to Alyssa Benthagen in the first after 7 runs. And Benthagen was trying to hit that one a long way. And catch is made for out number 1 right on the first baseline. Third baseman number 11, Maya Seaton. And here's Maya Seaton. She was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded in the first. Fouled back and out of play. Lifted in the air behind the bag at second. McLaughlin a long way to go, but she gets there. Second baseman number 6, McKenna King. First pitch a called strike. On the ground, back up the middle. King with her second hit of the game. Center fielder number 21, Jillian Hampson. Derek winds and delivers. Swinging first pitch, Hampson. That'll go down as a fielding error on the first baseman.
It's fine.
The designated player, number 7, Taylor Kai.
I almost just knocked over my entire drink. That would have ruined my day.
Foul tip back into the mitt, and it's 0-1. Kai had a 2 RBI single back in the first. Another runner in scoring position for her here. 2 outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. Chase that one upstairs where Grandma leaves the cookies. 0-2 the count.
My grandma's like 4 times, so that one worked really well for her.
Kai facing down the 0-2 from Derek. Just off the outside, 1-2. That was a close pitch to take. It's winning in for the Wildcats. Going to be upstairs, 2-2. Mark it a wild pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 2s everywhere here in the second inning. Double deuce. 3-2. The count runs full. Pitch selection in these first couple innings has been much better for the Wildcats than what we saw yesterday. Three twos fouled off the fence. It'll stay. Loaded count. Kai stepping back in. And that'll be strike 3. Wildcats leave 2 stranded as we head to the top of the third. Top of the third, Logan Carlos. So it's the top of the order for the Wolves. First pitch is in, but called the ball.
I ran. So I was like, oh no, I was out there longer than I thought. Yeah.
2/3 of Rainey Harris's pitches have been strikes. She'll fall behind 2-0 to Carlos here, though. Three and 0. Over for a strike, 3-1. And that'll be ball 4, so we'll lead off walk to Logan Carlos. The left fielder, number 7, Matty Doig. Outside corner, 0-1. Doig 1 for 1, singled and scored in the first. He evens it up at 1-1. 1-2 count. On the ground, up the middle, snared by Carpenter. The throw, double play. A 6-3 twin killing. The first baseman, number 14, Zoe Recolon. I'll bring up Zoe Recolon. Back at first. Harris toes the rubber. One and one the count. Two and one. Three and one, and that's got the hometown crowd going a little bit. Chopper to second, King on the second hop. And that will end the inning. It's 7-1 Central through 2.5. Carson Decker leads off. First pitch misses a ball. Outside, 2-0. Chop down the third baseline and foul. left the circle. Derek snags it and will retire Decker at first. The shortstop, number 25, Harley Carpenter.
Who do you think will pitch for Western Oregon in game 2? For Western Oregon.
First pitch over for a called strike. Snared it first. 2 quick outs. Right fielder number 20, Allie Thiessen. Opens the at-bat with a strike.
Oh, it's 1-1.
Excuse me, it's 1-1. Oh, that one twist past Brooke Jordan in the on-deck circle. Thiessen will go down looking. 1, 2, 3 go the Wildcats in the third. Top of the fourth coming up after this. So here's the catcher, Natalie Willoughby. Wolves are in a 6-run hole. They trail 7-1. First pitch of the fourth. Outside a ball, 1-0. Fouled off the screen, 1-1. On the ground and through a seeing eye single for Willoughby. Leadoff hitter aboard. It's hit number 5 on the afternoon for the Wolves. The designated player, number 25, Erica Solis. Harris opens the at-bat with a called strike. They'll check over at first. She did not go. It'll be ball 1. Make it 1-2. It'll be 2-2. And it'll be back into the Western Oregon bullpen. And strike 3 looking. Center fielder number 11, Kira McLaughlin. First pitch, a strike, 0-1. Oh, and 2. McLaughlin fouls it back. It'll be 1-2. Harris with a pitch just off the plate. On the ground, left side. Carpenter to second for 1. Not going to have enough time to turn the twin killing, but they get the lead runner. Third baseman number 2, Kate Running. Outside. Harris just over 15 pitches an inning at the moment. 60 pitches, 37 strikes. In on the hands and yanked foul. And that'll be fouled. Running. Pop back up and hit her in the box. One and two. Harris delivers. 2-2. Went hard away there after going down and in on the changeup. Two 2 is lifted to center. Hampson makes the grab. That is out number 3. They leave one stranded. It's 7-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth, it's Brooke Jordan. And she watches the first one go by. It's 1-0. Jordan at 277. Walked and scored and flew out in the first. That one misses. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Bentagan waits on deck. The 2-0 is chopped foul behind home plate. Jordan took a good hack at that one. Three and one. It's coming out of the bullpen. Derek, 32 pitches, 20 strikes. On the ground, a 2-hopper to Carlos, and she'll flip over to first. One gone. The catcher, number 16, Alyssa Bentagan. Bentagan singled and scored in the first and popped up to first in the third. Or was that the second? It was the second, excuse me. Column on the game program got extended a little bit. Will be 2-0. No action in the Wolves' bullpen. She just missed it. Lifts it to left. And coming on and making the grab is Doig. That's a pitch you're going to want back as a hitter. Third baseman, number 11, Maya Seaton. Two outs at Seaton. She got an RBI in her first plate appearance the hardest way possible. She wore a pitch. Almost wore that one. It's inside 1-0. Change up, froze her. It's 1-1. One and two. Seaton fouls it out of play. One, two. Back off the chain link. It'll stay there. We'll reset and try it again. Another one fouled out of play. Two balls and two strikes. Twos across the top of the scoreboard. Lifted softly into left, and it'll be just foul. And another foul. Five foul balls now in this at-bat from Seaton. She had that 15-pitch at-bat to close out game one. Looping line drive over Valdez at short. That'll be a single over the head of the shortstop. And Lonnie Sargent's coming out. Second baseman number 6, McKenna King. And Lonnie Sargent's going to get a warning. That'll be his 3rd of the series.
That also sounds about right.
I can almost guarantee he was arguing over whether or not Maya Seton stepped out of the box or onto the plate. But as you can already tell, not a whole lot of line left there. She definitely did not step onto the plate. Counts 1-0 to King. It'll be 2-0, a snap throw to first. It'll bounce off of Seton. That's always a surprising feeling to get when a catcher snap throws and hits you with it. Normally, too, when you're sliding into the bag like that, the fleshy parts of the body are left open. Or I should say the unfleshy parts. The rib cage.
Yeah, the spine sometimes.
3-0 the count. Derek nearing the 50 pitch mark. This will be number 49. Over for a strike. Another throw down and another low throw from the catcher, Willoughby. Popped up. Carlos is there, and she's got it. For out number 3. Wildcats leave one stranded, but they lead 7-1 as we head to the 5th. Top of the 5th, it'll be Franklin. Puts down the bunt. Wow! Whew! I'll go down as a bunt single. Shortstop number 1, Bella Valdez. Here's the shortstop, Valdez. First pitch from Harris. Misses 1-0.
In your expert opinion, was she safe? That's what I thought.
Outside corner, make it 1-1. Off the hands, but it'll be caught by Hampson. It hung up just long enough for her to get there. Second baseman number 3, Logan Carlos. Swinging first pitch down the right field line and foul. I think the bus is parked far enough away down there today. That's pretty deep. Every so often they'll park a little bit closer. And a bit of a danger spot out there. I mean, somebody's got to tag it to get it out there, but still in the danger zone. Here's the 0-1. Upstairs, 1-1. Two and one. In the air again and fouling out of play. 2-2. Almost a nice play in the crowd. Three and two. On the ground and through the left side for a single. There's the 7th hit for the Wolves. First for Logan Carlos. And the Wildcats will have a conference on the mound between the battery here with runners on first and second. The left fielder, number 7, Maddie Doig. Outside, ball one. Lined in a left and down. Fielded by Decker. They're going to wave the runner around. Benthagen grabs the throw, but it is 7-2. The first baseman, number 14, Zoe Rakelon. Upstairs and outside, 1-0. All the strike. Catches the corner with it. A few inches outside there, trying to get her to extend and go after it. Wildcats spent a lot of time working towards the outer half of the plate this series. 2-1 from Harris. In a left center and down. Fielded cleanly by Hampson. Her throw to now the throw to third. They'll get the runner at third. Catcher number 22, Natalie Willoughby. So it's 7-3, 9 hits for Western Oregon. They've left 3 stranded so far. Not a lot to say about those last 2 pitches. They looked good. Here's the 2-0. On the ground right side, a 2-hopper. That second hop got up high on King. She's able to hang on to it, and she'll flip to first to end the inning. Hampson will lead things off when we come back. Central leading 7-3. Jillian Hampson to lead off. 7-3 ball game after the Wolves push 2 across. And that's going to be a single up the middle. A lead-off knock for Hampson. And Joe DiPietro's going to call time and make a change. Ariana Abashima is going to run it first. Now running it first, number 33, Ariana Abashima. Now batting the designated player, number 7, Taylor Kai. Abashima running it first. Taylor Kai standing in, just 133 on the season. First pitch, that's going to be a single. And a late throw, but that's a good... Ronning got her glove to it. About took it off.
I think 23 is warming up.
And here's Decker. The left fielder, number 15, Carson Decker. Looks like there might be some more action in the Wolves bullpen. Wildcats now up to 10 hits. They've left 5 stranded. Decker squares, pulls back. It's called a strike anyway, 0-1. The 0-1. Decker squares again and pulls back. Now it's 1-1. 4 runs ends the ball game. We just get our first mention of a dinger in the crowd? I think I heard somebody say that. I haven't heard that at softball yet this year.
I was distracted by the warm-up pitch going out of the bullpen.
1-1. Catches the corner, 1-2. Wolves ahead in the count, 1-2. Decker. On the ground, a short. That is going to be knocked down. And everybody's going to be safe. Shortstop number 25, Harley Carpenter. With nobody out, the bases loaded, it's Harley Carpenter. In the dirt, Willoughby. She kept it close by, and time is going to be called, and another pinch runner would be my guess. Yep, Keegan Wise is going to run for Taylor Kai at second. Now running at second, number 1, Keegan Wise. So speed all over the bases, and DiPietro, I think, had to think about that move a little bit because Taylor Kai does have a bit of speed on her own, but with Decker behind her, you don't want to waste it. Abashima slides in, and it's a fielder's choice for Carpenter.
She was out, right? It should be force.
Right fielder number 20, Allie Thiessen. Still 7-3. Changeup stays up top. On the ground, a second. Flip to first, a run will score. With 2 down, it's Brooke Jordan. First baseman number 18, Brooke Jordan. Jordan hitting .275. 1-0 to open the at-bat. Swing and a miss up after the high stuff. Goes back to roughly the same spot. Jordan lays off. Popped up. And the catch will be made it short by Valdez, so the Wildcats only score one after loading the bases. They leave two stranded. It's 8-3. Here's Erica Solis to lead off the top of the sixth. First pitch over for a strike. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter mid-at-bat here.
Is that even allowed? They have the same count.
Pinch hitting, number 18, Maddie Brandner.
Same count?
So Brandner is going to pinch hit and assumes a count of 0-1.
Oh, you took the strike? Get out.
And it's 0-2. It's 1-2. Two and two. Trying to get her to chase the outside. Wouldn't go after it. And fouled off. Brenner will take a second after that one hit off of her. And home plate umpire will give her an extra second here, clean off the plate. Lonnie Sargent's going to make his way down. Now, that must have caught her pretty flush. So 2-2, and we're back in play. Brandner's decided she's all right to go. And she's got a knock into left. Center fielder number 11, Kira McLaughlin. Now running at first base, number 23, Hannah Stewart. So Stewart running at first. And the first pitch to McLaughlin, a ball 1-0. McLaughlin swings through the 1-0. Throw to first. McLaughlin retired on the bunt. Stewart advances. Runner in scoring position now with one down. Third baseman number 2, Kate Ronning. Harris starts the at-bat out with a strike 0-1. One and one, just high. Another one high, 2-1. Harris at 95 pitches now. 57 strikes. That one's over, 2-2. On the ground. King, the backhanded sliding stop for out number 2. Stewart over at third. There are 2 outs. And Joe DiPietro's going to come out and have a chit-chat here. As it's 8, 9, and 1 right now are the next 3 hitters. So it's the bottom of the lineup for Western Oregon. Harris kicking some dirt around out there. DiPietro coming back to the dugout now. The right fielder, number 8, Sophie Franklin. First pitch to Franklin, a breaking ball, 0-1. It's 0-2. Franklin fouls off pitch number 99. Another foul ball. Three straight foul balls now, all over in the same spot. Somebody will track him down. Maybe. A comebacker. Harris stabs it over to first to end the inning. It's 8-3 when we come back. Catcher number 16, Alyssa Benthagen. So here's Benthagen First pitch fouled away. Big hack from Bentagen. Derek is 65 pitches deep into her relief outing. Downstairs, 1-1. One is popped up on the left side, in the left field. It might drop. It will. They had her playing almost at the fence, and that's a long way to go, and it drops in for a single. Third baseman number 11, Maya Seaton. And Bentagen's going to be lifted for a pinch runner. It'll be Katie Wilton. Now running in first, number 13, Katie Wilton. Wilton now over at first, a little more speed. Opens up the options for DePietro. And Seaton tags that one foul. She's had quite a few foul like that this series. And it's 0-2. One lands harmlessly. Pitch number 70 for Derek. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 again. On a line. 2-strike hit from Seaton. The second baseman, number 6, McKenna King. Down low. Count opens, 1 ball and no strikes. And it fouled away, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to King. She had a nice backhanded stab earlier to end an inning. And time called. Wolves are going to have a meeting in the circle. Looks like a little bit of miscommunication there. Maybe on the signs. That or Natalie Derrick may not be feeling. Nikki Derrick may not be feeling one of her pitches, and that's always troublesome for a pitcher.
Especially when it's a slightly game.
Almost 3/4 of a way to 100 pitches. 46 strikes. But behind in the count here to McKenna King, 2-1. King hitting .336 on the season. Three and one. Derrick risking loading the bases. In the air, shallow right. The catch is made. Wilton takes a step or two off to force the throw. The center fielder, number 21, Jillian Hampson. Change up. Talk about pulling the string, my goodness. That's like the old cartoon where the pitch comes in, it stops, the cartoon character swings through it, and the ball goes again. That's what that looks like. One dances around the corner. It's 1-1 strike.
Is that the orange Drix-Cola? Nice. Sick. Yeah. Yeah. Has like amino acids and stuff.
2-1.
No sugar. Lots of soda. You know, everything you need.
When I was coaching, I was about bags. So you guys got rid of them.
No, not necessarily.
The 2-1. Fouled away.
Same thing with super flavors.
Pitch up and in the zone.
Things may have a little bit more caffeine. This is 300. I haven't had a bang.
2-2 and a left and down. They'll hold Wilton at third. The throw is going to be kind of cut off. It was knocked down at least. But the bases are loaded with one out.
She was hustling to cut it off.
The designated player, number 7, Taylor Kai.
There's a pitching change.
And the Wolves will go to the bullpen again. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. So it's Chelsea Smith taking over. 81 pitches for Nikki Derrick. And Smith will take over with the bases loaded and just one out. First pitch from Smith. Inside corner, 0-1. Taylor Kai really crowding the plate. One and one. And that'll be over near us, I think. Count 1-2 on TK. One, two, chased it upstairs, got a piece of it, and fouled it off. The last two pitches have been fouled off by TK. 1-2. Soft liner. It's going to be caught. And now Maya Seaton is going to be hung up, and that will end the inning. A mental mistake on the double play, and it's 8-3. Top of the seventh we go. 8-3, Central leading. 23 combined hits, 14 total runners left on base. And there have been 3 double plays turned. First pitch. Misses outside, 1-0. Harris over the century mark, 103. She tries to close out this ball game. Be another complete game for her. In a left, Decker not going to get there. It's down and fair. It'll be a stand-up double. Looks like a base hit number 3, Logan Carlos. So now it's back to the top of the order. Logan Carlos. 1 for 2, excuse me. A fly out, a walk, and then singled and scored back in the 5th. And misses the outside corner, 1-0. Harris back over with a strike. Two and one. Three and one. And that'll be ball four. Runners on first and second, nobody out. And DePietro's going to come out. This is going to be to check on Rainey Harris. Wildcats have a 5-run lead. It's Grand Slam proof at the moment. That's a long run across the diamond from first there. The left fielder, number 7, Matty Doig. In the air, behind second. King makes the catch. First baseman, number 14, Zoe Recolon. Now it's 3, 4, and 5. Harris is going to have to get through a very dangerous part of the order. First pitch upstairs. Two-0, make it 2-1 with that one catching the strike zone. Two and two as Recolon fouls it back and out of play. On the ground, a short. 6-4. Not going to get the twin killing. Runners on the corners and 2 down. Catcher number 22, Natalie Willoughby. Wildcats 1 out away from clinching a berth to the GNAC Championships. DePietro directing the outfield. Hampson is shifted over toward right. Swinging first pitch on the ground, knocked down. Carpenter fires to first. Everybody's going to be safe. And a run scores. And a change for the Wolves. And it won't be Stewart. It'll be Carly Tiedemann. Pinch hitting for the Wolves, number 5, Carly Tiedemann. 4 runs on 11 hits, helped along by 2 errors for Western Oregon. 8 runs, 13 hits, and helped along by a pair of errors as well from the Wolves in the Wildcats offensive category. Two and oh. And the hometown fans voice their displeasure. On the ground, King dives, can't get it. Hampson fields it cleanly, and it'll be 8-5. Center fielder number 11, Kira McLaughlin. Now a 3-run ball game. Tying run at the plate. Behind that one, it's 0-1. Fouled away 0-2. Struck well into center. Hampson runs it down. And that will close out Game 1. The Wildcats have punched their ticket to the GNAC Championships with an 8-5 victory over Western Oregon. We'll be back in about 30 minutes with Game number 2.